Guess who's back? Yes, me, Bossanova. Or rather, the man behind the man, Jelly Man. Stories have been told around many a campfire, stories of shitty games made by clueless executives. One such story is one of survival. Metal Gear Survive. Oh, once I heard of its existence, I vowed to never step foot in the land of bad Metal Gear spin-offs. Then, the Steam sale. I was tempted by the offer given by the divine Gaben. It's like he knew I was planning on making a new Metal Gear video. I took the offer. I wake up from an all-nighter, my head still groggy from staring at the Epic Games checkout screen. I'm told to head to base camp, and that's exactly what I do. On the way, I find out I have food and thirst alongside stamina. This is immediately a bad sign, but one I should have expected, considering this is Metal Gear Survive, not Metal Gear Sustenance is for pussies. I find an unconscious soldier covered in jelly. He must have been so distraught at the mess that he fainted. I was caught red-handed trying to loot him. His buddy didn't look too fond of my actions. Out of nowhere, a man covered in jelly turns into a jelly monster. I reach for the gun and accidentally shoot him in the head when I was in fact aiming for the other guy. Before I can apologize, the soldier turns his gun on me. It seems like the jelly monster wasn't alone. Time to blow this popsicle stand. On the way out, I see a ton of collectibles, but they'd be useless to me. I found out that after the disaster at Mother Base, I forgot how to load a gun. One close call later, and the soldier reveals himself to be not Solid Snake. The one remaining neuron in my smooth brain put two and two together, and I realized I can craft a wooden spear. I test it out and continue on my way. The soldier dude set off some explosives, and we found our way to base camp, which happens to be right next to the remains of Mother Base. A big robot pod showed up and introduced itself as Virgil. Alright, story time. The majority of the conversations in this game are told similarly to Peace Walker, except that game had awesome art. This is essentially a slideshow of text. We were sent here by a man named Good Luck. Long story short, we're in an alternate dimension called Dite, which is essentially a reskin of Afghanistan from the Phantom Pain. Our mission? Recover data from a group of soldiers and hopefully put an end to these jelly monsters. How do we do this? By building up our base camp, gathering materials, and crafting new weapons. Only there's one small issue. Bossanova here? Well, he's not exactly the brightest bulb in the bulb collection. Not after he hit his head. He's perfectly fine in a battle, but his intelligence was reduced far below modern-day standards. There is no test that can determine his IQ, no graph to place his mental state. At best, we can assume he's a Neanderthal, capable of using basic weapons and building basic structures. This means nothing fancy. Clubs, bows, spears, blades. No guns. This takes most of the fun out of the game, but I was already prepared to not have fun. After some time in a tutorial, I unlocked the main repeatable objective, inactive wormhole generators. You press a button and watch monsters shamble towards you until the time limit runs out. If you didn't pack any defenses beforehand, I hope you like restarting from the previous save. That shouldn't be too bad, right? I've done a lot of gathering today. I should be. No. Forget about all that progress, it's gone. Your last save is the last time you entered base camp. Anything after that, gone to the void. Anyways, a helicopter crashes, I save a hot nurse, and more gathering. Onward then. More base building, more gathering, more... nothing. Boredom sets in. I wonder if there's really nothing more. I wonder when the game will be over. Then I reach it. The final mission. All I have to do is defend my base against a giant horde of jelly monsters. After 6 minutes, I pass with flying colors. The Lord of Dust arrives, and I kick his ass courageously. Some close calls later, the team escapes through a wormhole and returns home. And now, please, watch this wholesome cutscene showcasing Bossanova returning to his life as Big Boss's body double.
Where are we?
Looks like we're all here.
Are we really? I knew it! We are home, aren't we? No. How? We're not home.
Where are we then?
Kuzme. Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9